Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Game. This is Playdead Live, the Asylum Wing, SLY versus Arc. This is Red Dead Wedding Style. This match has been scheduled, rescheduled, and it was supposed to be the first match between SLY and Arc about a month ago, and we're finally going to get a showdown. I think these teams have been dodging each other. What do you guys think? You think that there's too much hype, or are they afraid of each other maybe? Well, tonight there's going to be one team left standing and one team wondering if they had the right strategy, or maybe they spent too much time on the portal and they weren't quite prepared for tonight. So let's get an over-under here tonight. How many people think in the last 3 days you've spent more than 8 hours on the Playdead Live portal? Give me a show of hands. I want to see our portal junkies out there, because I know that you guys are probably you guys probably spend a lot. Oh, Vlar raised her hand first. There it is. Like, it was me. It was me. A lot more. Okay. Good stuff. Hopefully, you guys are seeing the value in it. That's the big thing. We want you to be able to do things, and from what I've heard, the feedback, we've got a lot of people that are enjoying what we're doing. So thank you guys so much. There's so much more to come with that portal. We got Bones in the house. Let's do this, Arc and SLY. We got Valar. Hello, 999 Army Kills, Great Mod Channel sponsors, PDL Trivia players. Oh, what a great segue, Valar. Trivia will be coming back. Our 999 gaming circuit will be back. And, of course, we will be able to recognize those players on the portal. Max Award's got a facelift today. I'm going to be pushing Julia over the next couple weeks. Like, let's get more data in there. Let's get everything, because it looks so good now. I want to get all of the winners. I want to get all the pet winners and all the Max Award winners, all the trivia, Clash, everything is going to be in there. It's going to be your one-stop shop. And let me say this. We had a lot of people sign up for new accounts. So if you guys are watching this, our Walking Dead fans, I want to specifically reach out to y'all. There's two ways that we will communicate. One, when you sign up that account, Kel will be sending up or will be sending out an initial email response. We don't like to send out a lot of email spam, and it's basically going to say, hey, thank you for joining. This is what you can do when you go on the site, because there's a lot of new players that come on. They're like, I don't know what I can do. And we want to make that path easy for new players, so you can see you get a startup packet and different things you can do. And if you want to, you want to buy Kills tokens, start fishing, then we'll tell you how to do that as well. And you can message Kel and she'll set you up, PayPal or Venmo, or some method of payment. So we set up so you can compete in some of our tournaments as well. So stay tuned for that. We want to get a lot of people signing up. We're going to continue to grow our portal, but tonight is about getting back to what we do. It feels like we're back. This is not a timed match, so we will go through the entire match tonight. So I think it's going to go relatively fast. We're going to start exactly at 8:30. So if people are here a few minutes early, we'll start a few minutes early as well. So let me get down to showing you the standings. We're not going to go over PCP points tonight. We're not going to do a roll-off. I know you guys are. When's that coming back? Monday, we will start doing our roll-off giveaways again, because the PCP points will be back. Call it, watch. Like, half the people are going to, I know Ron's going to log. It's like, I'm done. Watch, like, viewers, everybody's going to leave. Like, where did they go? Where did they go? They were here for the roll-off, and now it's like 2 of us. So, yeah, we'll get the roll-offs back starting on Monday, because everybody will have their PCP points. And Ron's going to do it anyway. It's like, it's roll time, baby. I got to say it. I miss like saying it. So we'll get you guys back. Let's take a quick look at the standings and the schedule. So, not a surprise to me, but might be a surprise to some after the way last season ended. How about Mir out of the gates, 2-0? Team Mir trying to get back in championship form. 2 wins. You can see they got both close games. 286 point differential in 2 games. So both of them were kind of nail biters. We got Arc. Arc with that big road win last week against Vox. New season, new style, new gameplay. Arc coming out 1-0. Big win tonight. We got SLY. SLY trying to avoid going 0-2, trying to get that win tonight to go 1-1. But regardless of what happens, we got Vox. Vox is working on their lineups, working on a few things. I don't worry about Vox. Vox either starts out hot, or they don't. But Vox always gets going. You guys notice that? Like, it seems like every season Vox loses 2 or 3 in a row, and then by the time you get to the middle of the season, they're the team nobody wants to play. They're like, don't want to play Vox. They got way too many things. So it seems like a trend, and Vox has been in 3 championship games. They've won 1, and they've lost a couple, but they've been in the finals 3 times. Not everybody can say that, all right? So that's kind of the standings. Regardless of what happens tonight, Monday night's matchup, April 1st, it's not an April Fool's joke, will be for first place. If ARC wins tonight, Mir and ARC will both be 2-0. If ARC loses tonight, they will still go play Mir. And if they beat Mir, they'll be in first place. If Mir wins, they'll be 3-0. But anyway, you guys figured out that Monday nights is going to be for first place. But then Wednesday night is going to be for second or third place. I mean, we're still early, but this is a 12-week season, so you don't want to dig too much of a hole. It's a 12-week mini season before we go into the Asylum tournament. So we're doing things much, much different and just a lot of fun. So it's going to fly by. You guys can see the matches. Next week, we got 1-3-5 Go. That is 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we will extend the results until the end of the round. We won't play the end of that round, but if you are in the DZ, you'll get credit for that. If you're in a zone, you'll get credit for that. And if you have a boss out, your boss will cap if it is that in that 7th round. So it'll continue until the end of the current round. Okay? So might be some incentive to get to round 7. So you might have played those bosses in 5 that capped. So you guys will figure that out. All right, let's get down to Ron. It might not be roll time, but if I can get like a bundle baby or something like that, we might add a little bit extra, because this is the first time that we've actually had a bundle that is going to be entered into the portal tomorrow morning, AM, and it'll be in your inventory by 10 o'clock. Who is hyped up to see the inventory in there tomorrow, not waiting 5-6 weeks for it? Anybody? Nobody? Anybody here? Bueller? You guys all alive? There you go. It's bundle time, baby. There, set them up, Ron. Set them up. All right, now it looks like the group's semi-awake. It is. It's going to be, I mean, by the time most of you guys wake up, your stuff's going to be there. All right, here it is. Tonight's Epic War Bundle. Most of which by request. And guess what? Guess what? There were a lot of skin requests, as predicted. Take you up top. Sheila's like, oh no, why is a super thrill up there? There should not be a super thrill up there. I've been buying all the super thrills. But you know what? We cannot never have them. So they will be in there occasionally, because people are going to use them tonight and people are out of them. So you will see some of the crafting items in there. Because right now, I don't think Sheila can even keep up with market demand, because there's a lot of people that need them. So you will see some of these in there from time to time. Otherwise, people are going to go try to steal Sheila's recipes. All right, but there is going to be one. I'm going to take you up top. Elixir Extreme, Elixir Steel, Mirror Smoke, Super Thrill, times 1. 5 post-battle pet revives. 1 graph, 1 carbine, 1 of each of your waxes. Take you down to that red zone. In that red zone, a lot of people need gems. A lot of people need glyphs. Believe me, I saw them on the auction house. We've got 2 Wicked Red, 1 Raised Glyph. Not only is Raised Glyph important, it's also an ingredient for somebody else's crafting. Combat Orb, Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. I'm going to give you a little bonus in the bonus. Dimes hopefully he's taking notes. I'm going to give you 2 Terror 10s, and I'll give you 2 of the Heart Orbs that are in the other side bonus. So we're going to double up both of those. Okay? Take you to the gold. Double Wicked. 1 Fortify. Enrage 3. Galaxy Glyph Disaster. And because you guys have been patient, I am going to make the gold bundle only double bottom for the gold, and that might be the best one. 2 gold summon skins, 2 gold weapon skins, and 2 onyx skins. So the gold only, there is your double bonus right there. So 2 T10s, 2 gold summon skins, 2 gold weapon skins, and double onyx, because I know you guys are upgrading like crazy. And then 2 hard orbs. Go over to the green. Stronghold Speed Potion, Arrowhead Orb, Spider Silk Orb, Absorption, Base Orb, Wicked Base, Stellar. These are single. Prime single. Thrill Smoke. Take you up top. We'll give you a standard recipe. Mythic skins, Colossal skins, Bionic, or a wild card orb is what we call it now. It is a wild card orb. And then tonight is going to be brand new bracers, and we're bringing Hinder back. I could not get through a whole season without having Hinder. Nothing special about Silver Dimes. Pay attention. You can watch the playback. All right. Check out the realistic art on these bracers. One, it's my favorite color. So there's that. But these are the bracers. H13, highest damage in the game item, D15. So if you like damage, this is the piece of gear. There was another D15 item, but it was a miscellaneous piece. This is core gear. H13, D15, B7, and AP6. And that's right, Hinder had fallen off about a month ago, and we're bringing Hinder back because we want you to have the ability to nerf your opponents. The ability to shut down your opponents. So awesome, awesome stuff there. All right, that is tonight's bundle. But I do want to, since we got bundles, and Kel's going to put that up on the screen, you know that the Kills Coin reload, you can reload at any time, but you don't get those until Saturday morning. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't sell them. We don't sell dead dimes. However, I will do this, and this is unplanned. I will give you 20,000 dead dimes if you reload your kills token tonight, because we got a tournament coming up. So Kel can add that to the list. If you pick up any one of these 3, you only get 1. You can pick up more if you want to load up. You don't get 20,000 for each. But if you pick up a bag, if you pick up a box, or if you pick up a bank tonight, I will add 20,000 dead dimes one time. It doesn't matter which one you buy. So if you want to buy the lowest one of 25, you'll get 20,000 dead dimes. If you buy the middle one, you'll get 20,000 dead dimes. If you buy 5 of the banks, you will get 20,000 dead dimes. So I'm going to make it very easy on Kel. But you got 2 minutes to make that decision in life. Some of the hardest decisions in life, you only have 120 seconds to make those decisions. Tonight is one of those nights. And I did put the picture over to the right. Zombie Lake is what we're calling it. Saturday night at 9 p.m. It is going to be a 45-minute tournament. You'll probably need about 25 or 30 kills coins in that tournament, because in 45 minutes, you can probably cast 25 or 30 times. Last time we did a 45-minute, I think it's about 28 was the average. So you can go in it with 15 or 20. You never know. You might catch some big fish. So here's the way that's going to work. Is Saturday morning, I am going to reset No, you know what? I won't do it. I won't do it till 8. Saturday night at 8 o'clock, I'll reset the scoreboard, and whoever the leader is going to win this month. And then when we start the tournament at 9 o'clock, that leaderboard has been reset. So we will, whoever wins the high score in that 45 minutes is our tournament champion. And we'll announce the prizes. And we're going to leave those scores up there. So for the entire month, that will be your score. Make sense? All right. So Saturday, 8 o'clock, whoever the tournament leader is, we acknowledge them. We put them on the Wall of Fame, and then we start over. Once the tournament starts, that's going to be a clean scoreboard. Okay? And then we get out of the gates. We're going to give away a nice prize, and then that score stays, and we're going to see how high the score can go for the month of April. I think it's going to be a really high score. I think somebody might hit 25,000 in the month of April. But we'll put a challenge out there. We're also, last thing I'm going to say before we get to tonight's lineups, we are going to roll out an event called Fishing Duels, okay? Where you can challenge somebody and put up a modest prize. If they accept, they put up something, you put up something, and then whoever has the higher fishing score at the end of the month will win that other person something, okay? It's going to be called Fishing Duels, and you can stake your challenge, and if they accept, then we'll have a timetable. We'll find out what the timetable is. We'll chart the scores, and then you guys will have like some bragging rights against each other. So that would be called Fishing Duels. More to come on that. All right. I know Kel's got a list of those. Appreciate you guys picking those up, and we'll keep a list. Ideally, try to message Kel whenever you can. You guys do know anything offline, you also get more bonus kills coins as well. But I understand sometimes you got that 2 minutes. You got to super chat it up as well, too. So we appreciate all of you guys doing that. But keep in mind, when you can, not always, message Kel direct. And there's, a little added extra in there as well. All right. Here we go, everybody. Let's get down. If you are playing tonight, if you are starting, if you are Valar, Jim, Julia, Sheila, Dimes, Tiny, Craven, or Amy Bones, give me your pre-match buffs, and I'm going to show you guys something pretty special. Woo! There it was. Talk about gold. Remember, if you want a custom map like this one, Art got this for the Kills Cup. Get your teams together and win the Asylum. If you win the Asylum, you know there's something on the line. So there's additional stuff for you guys to play for. So tonight, we're going to break in the brand new map. This was the award for the Kills Cup. And we want you guys to really, really buckle down. Take the Asylum. Make it yours. Get on the Wall of Fame. Get out there and play. And then next season, you can get your own custom map as well. So super, super cool stuff. All right. And the last thing I'm going to say to y'all, because you guys know that we have new rules with timers, with not naming your target. There's a strict group of things that you can name that can be challenged. But now that you got a working inventory, make sure you have the stuff in your inventory or on your CRS if you're going to use it. Do not use weapons that you did not send to me. Do not use legends that are not on your CRS, because I do reserve the right to go back and penalize teams for using items that they did not have in their inventory. So be smart with what you have. They are minor adjustments, but hey, you win a game by 20 points and you used a couple big grenades that you didn't have. Go explain to your team why you didn't look at your inventory and you lost that match. All right, with that being said, tonight's starting lineup is as follows. I'm not going to get more into the minutiae and the rules and all that stuff. You guys know how to play the game. Let's make it fun. Here it is. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Starting out for Team Arc, over in the DZ, we got the Shaman Sheila. All right, following Shaman Sheila. On the other side, we got Tiny in the Bomber Zone. Following Tiny, we got Valar. Valar's in the Tank Zone. She's got a yellow vest on because she can't use any legendaries. It is Red Dead Wedding. She was chosen not to be able to use her legendaries. Take it over to after Valar. We got Deadly Dimes in the Rover Zone. Dimes will not be using any legendaries either. She's got the yellow jersey. After Dimes, we got the Assassin. Julia will be the Sniper, the Captain, but she ain't using any legendaries. She is a Rover as well. After Julia, we got Craven Light. Craven wants all the emojis and all the. He's like, I'm gonna be the sniper. I'm gonna be the captain. I'm gonna be the, everything. The siege person. And they said, well, fine, you can have all that stuff, but go ahead and wear this yellow vest of shame. You ain't using any legendaries either, Craven. And then Gemstone. Gem will be sieging, and she will be in the Bomber Zone. I am gonna reset those blocks so we don't have extra blocks off the board. And after Gemstone, we've got Amy Bones. Amy Bones is in the DZ, and she is wearing a yellow jersey as well, which means she cannot use any of her legendaries as well. 5 players are not going to be using anything. All right, you guys know timers are important. With that being said, I am going to kick off this match right now. Shaman Sheila, you got 20 seconds to get your move in. All right, easily beats the timer. She's going to go Negation Wand. Negation Wand for Bones, Elevation. Oh, boy, okay. You ain't doing no elevating. You ain't saving anybody in the DZ this time, Bones. Negation Wand is a air wand. And Bones is not going to be doing any elevating. Ouch. That's right. Boss to Main Street, Shaman Sheila. Put that boss on Main Street. Busy, where the hell's the chest? Busy Bee. She didn't give me no chest on the map. My map maker failed. My goodness. All right. Well, you know where the chests are. One second. Because you know what? A good live streamer always has his map makers back. See that? Ha ha. You just got to know where to go. One second. Hey, you know what? We haven't streamed in a while. Give us a break. Kind of like it was always there, huh? Look at that. Look at that. It's like magic. One second, though. All right, we're back. See that? Just did it live. Improvising. All right. So we got Shaman Sheila. Going to play Absorption. Maxiel to Julia. Spruce to Temple. And MD4. Put out that Temple Flame. All right, Juan, Boss. Absorb, Boss in 1. Cap in 3. Maxiel, Spruce Temple, Mass Destruction. And we're back. All done within the timer. Thank you for that, Shaman. All right, had a chance to think about it. Let's go over to Tiny to Tank. 20-second timer, Tiny. Easily beats the timer. Tiny says put a Lost Dream on their wall. Tiny can use a legendary. So we'll put that right there. That could be worth 75% of that wall. I'm sorry, 25%, which would be 75 right now. 75 points. Because walls are 300. Unless that changes in some way or another. Boss to their chest. Max Spark to Julia. All right, so let's get that boss there. Tiny playing boss in 1 with cap in 3. Max Spark to slow her down. Capri to Temple. Mass Destruction 4. And it hits as well. Both flames are extinguished. And he also threw a seal in there as well. All within the timer. Valar from the tank zone. 20 seconds, Valar. We'll get you guys caught up. We got so many promos. Valar easily beats the timer. Look, this team is ready. All right, Valar's going to jump in the tank. Give her a cannonball. Getting those PCP points, Valar. Move to Temple Steps. Going to play Wicked Boss. That Wicked Boss, Valar's dropping in 1, cap in 3. That could be a minus 50 for Team SLY. Because they do have a boss out. That's the evil Wicked Boss. Going to steal Craven's Ghost Tank. Flourish Wand, Seal and Thrill. Max Spark to Amy. Take those green wands out of play. M7 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Gold blue from Dimes. First blue of the game. Gold from the gold blue is going to hit Valar. It's going to break her first turn gear absorption. So tank is good. Movement's good. Wicked Boss is good. Stealing is good sometimes. Flourish Wand. Seal and Thrill. Max Spark. Snowstorm is shut down with that Mass Destruction. Now up to 8. And she beat the timer. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds, Dimes. All right, easily beats the timer as well. Dimes jumping in the Range Rover. Let's give Dimes a tire. 25-point tire. Slater to their Watchtower. Max Spark to Julia. Julia is stuck exactly where she is. Drop a Seal and Thrill. Play Slater to seal that Watchtower. All right. So here's what we got. Dimes in the Range Rover. She's going to move into the temple. Slater to their wall to seal it. Max Spark to Julia. Seal and Thrill. Snowstorm with Mass Destruction 4. Takes their MD up to 8. They're going to blink Julia out of the Max Spark. And they're going to play Prevention to stop the Snowstorm. All good. All right. Julia is slowed but not stopped. All right. 20-second timer for Julia. Going to beat the timer. Xysis to Craven. Craven cannot use War Dragons. Sleet Wand to their wall. Get that Ice Wand. Let's freeze that top block. She is going to Ghost Chopper, which means the rover will stay there. Then that slow does fall off. She can be stunned, but she cannot be slowed. She burns the nitrous. Max Spark to Bones. Bones, you cannot move. You've been double Max Sparked. Max Seal to Julia. I'm sorry, Max Seal to Sheila and MD4. All right, as soon as she goes to the temple, she touches down and gets credit for the temple immediately. And she, of course, cannot attack because of the Ghost Chopper. She does get a Propeller, which will unlock the Sentry Gun, but she gets no points for it. All right, let's go over to Craven. 20 seconds for Craven. Timer is up. Nerf timer is up, or Nerf timer's running. Nerf timer is up. This is for a 25-point timer deduction. He does beat the 25-point deduction. He's going to steal Jim's Talon. Red Kang to Tiny's boss. Craven playing Red Kang. Could be worth 50. Vines to Jim. Jump in the battleship. Go to the bomber area and then a QWERTY grenade to Jim. All right. Give him the battleship. Let's give him a cannonball. 25-point cannonball, sentry unlocked. We'll move him over to the bomber zone. Going to play Vines and going to play QWERTY grenade. Julia hits her wait. She says wait. Gold blue from Jim. First blue played, and that will break Craven's gear absorption. All right, then the final move of round 1 for Team Arc. 20-second timer, Jim. Timer's up. Did not beat the regular timer. Did beat the nerf timer. She's going to move to the bomber zone. Going diagonal to the other side. Going to play Masara for a roll. Drop a seal. Gold Kang to the boss. Enraged Elmo to the watchtower with mass destruction 4. All right, Raged Elmo is going to hit. It will break the seal. That's all it's going to do. But because it did hit, it is a 10-point bonus for the Elmo, but no watchtower lit. Drops a seal. And a Masara roll. Going to be a 12-sider. See if we see any hinder. Round 7. Ouch. SLY, final round. You will have a -1 hinder for all your players. All right, and Jim, which boss would you like to put that Gold Kang on? Sheila's, and that is a -25-point deduction for Jim, but she cannot get a point deduction for the rest of the game, but no clarifying target. But we will put the Gold Kang on Sheila's boss. And Gold King could be worth 55. All right, final move in round number 1. Let's go to Bomber Bones. 20 seconds, Bones. Easily beats the timer. Bones going to go Mythic Scourge. Main Street Boss. So it's going to be D20. It's going to lower Arc's score for that cap by 20 points, so it'll be a minus 20. F4 Trixie to Jim's Kang and the Wall. Tyranny 3, Mass Destruction 4. So juicing up that Trixie. And I can see why. So she picked the Kang first, which is good. That's why she's got a target. And also able to break that seal. Very well done, Bones. But they do play Tanner. Tanner going to jump out. First Tanner of the game. And it will break Bones's absorption. Gear absorption, first turn. All right, Scourge is good. Scourge also damages the Main Street Boss. It's going to take Sheila's Boss. Down to 88%, but lowers the point total by 20 points. So Mythic Scourge is good. She gets a seal, plays that Trixie. And Mass Destruction. And that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, Deadly Dimes getting a blessing. Julia getting a blessing. DZ looking like 25-25. Bones with a halo. Shaman with a halo. Strawman 0-0. We're going to dim that Dragonstone on this side. Dim that Dragonstone on this side. All right. Good first round. Who's glad to be back doing Faction Wars? Give me triple nines in chat right now. We got the first one under our belt. And from tonight going forward, we are back playing that adrenaline, the strategy, all of the above. Here we go. All right, we're going to kick it off to round number 2. Shaman. 20-second timer from the DZ. Beats the timer. Shaman going to go Mythic Kang to her boss. 63. If it caps. Super Thrill. She's loving her Super Thrill. All right, she's going to leave the DZ to get down there in range. Craven says, wait. All right, Super Thrill, Arc Spark, T10 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Tiny with the prevention. Done within the timer. Thank you for that, Sheila. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit for all the players. So be ready to rock and roll. Here we go. We're going over to Tiny. Tiny, 20-second timer. Let's go. After Tiny, we got Valar and Dimes. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Mythic Kang to her boss. Little dust smoke to Julia. Mythic Kang could be another 63. Possible. Little dust smoke over to Julia. T10 Snowstorm loaded to the wall, and she's going to add some Amplify. Gold blue from Jim. Second blue of the game. Gold blue going to hit Dimes. Going to break her seal. Going to play it from... All right, yep, Jim already played hers. No worries. Thank you for clarifying that. So, Mythic Kang is good. Dust Smoke to Julia. T10 Snowstorm. Amplify. And playing the gold blue. And we got the dust out there. And I took the seal from the wrong person. So that seal will break Tiny's seal, not Dimes. Okay? All right, let's go over to Valar from the Temple Steps. 20 seconds, Valar. Beats the timer. Valar going to go Mythic Kang to her boss. It's possible 63. Valar going to play the Blackout Wand. So no DZ points this round. Either team. Take the Nirvana Wands off the board. I'm sorry, the Abyss Wands. Little Pet Repel, S6 Snowstorm to the wall with some Amplify. She is in the tank. Craven Light hits her weight. He says wait. Kang is good. Blackout Wand is good. Pet Repel's good. Juiced up Snowstorm with extra E2 from the tank. All right, he's going to use Insomnia. I was going to make it a S. Remember, it's an S8. So an S8 is going to be cut down to a Frantic 5. But he's going to go Gold and Mythic Sonar. So he's going to take both Sonars, lowered another 35%. So S5 is going to get you down to an E3. E3 snowstorm. Mass destruction. They have 16. So you got an E3. You're going to minus 16% off that snowstorm. It's going to take it down to an E3. Carnage. E3 Carnage is going to give you 75% of a black block. Well done, Craven Light. 25% black remaining. He was counting all his marbles. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds, Deadly Dimes. Beats the timer. Dime's going to move to the DZ. Talon Tiny to the Temple. Play Vial on Gem. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower and some Amplify. Vial will hit, but it won't hit because it's going to break her seal. E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. Give him the Elmo points. And let's light Watchtower number 1. Movement Pet, Smoke. Attack, Amplify. All good. All done in time. All right, let's go over to Julia in the chopper from the Temple. 20-second timer. Julia, are you flying to the rover zone or are you moving to the rover zone? All right. Moving to the rover zone. All right, so she's ditching the chopper, which means she does get her attack. But you can't reach the wall on foot. So you're going to have to redirect that snowstorm to a brand new target. We'll give you the Amplify. Snowstorm wouldn't have helped you anyway. But you do have to use the snowstorm and you do have to pick a new target that's in your range. I'm going to put Dust on Craven. All right, Craven, does the M7 Snowstorm hit dimes? And Colossal Kang, the Main Street Boss. Be 73. All right. Pet is good. Moves back to the rover zone. Dust on Craven. Cannot target the wall, but does hit dimes of the M7 Snowstorm. We're going to take dimes down 2. 75% health. Big grenade, big shot. Good health. You get the idea. All right, let's go from Julia over to Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven from the boat. Got Craven, Jim, and Bones. And she is sealed. So we'll break her seal. Yep, good. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer, did beat the nerf timer. It's going to move under the ozone. Gold Blitz, Colossal Kang. Drop a max seal, Gold Spark, Valar, S6, Trixie. The 2 highest Kangs. Gold Spark, Valar. Minimize her a little bit, her damage. Craven playing a max seal. So you guys can see it. Gold Tanner. Last Tanner, that gold is going to hit Craven Light, take him down to 80%. Craven's going to use his absorption ability. Keep him at 100. And Julia, you got S6 Trixie to those 2 Kangs. Do they hit? All right, so Julia 73 Kang is off the board. Sheila 63 Kang is off the board. That's 136 Trixie shot from Craven Light. Well done, Craven. All right, let's put the timer up for Gemstone. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Jim going to move to the ozone. Extra movement. Gold Gideon. Pet Repel. Gas Blast to dimes and Amplify. She's not playing a legend or anything, so she's good. Only a small movement penalty. All right, Gold Gideon. Going to be a minus 24 for Team SLY. Let's give Jim the Pet Repel. Gold Blue from Bones. Movement, Pet, Smoke, Amplify, and a Gas Blast. Each team has now used 2 blues. Gold blue will hit Jim. And we'll take her down to 80%. All right, let's go to Bomber Bones. 20-second timer. Jim going to play Absorption, so she is back to 100%. Bones going to run over to the temple before Valar gets there. That's sneaky. Pretty cool, but sneaky. She's like, why hang out here? I ain't getting no DZ points. Colossal Kang and Dragon Smoke. Colossal Kang could be 73. Our boss is acceptable because they only have one boss. S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall with some Amplify. Julia going to intervene. All right, movement, pet, smoke, big grenade shot. Julia using a prevention on it to shut it down. Because somebody's going to have bragging rights in mod chat later on. Right? All right, and that is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your round 3 subs. At the end of the round, looks like we got Team SLY with another temple. And that is Bones and Tiny splitting it. DZ, 0-0. Strawman, 0-0. And we will dim that Dragonstone over by Craven Light. He's just got a lot of stuff going on. And we will dim the Ozone over by Gemstone as well. Poke for Sheila, Ocean Man for Tiny. Get out of there, Tiny. Get out of that temple. Ocean Man in the bomber zone. Shaman throwing some big shots there. We saw you, Shaman. Maybe we'll see her again later. All right. New order is as follows. Pope, Ocean Man, Valar, Dimes, Julia, Craven, Jim, and Bones. Before Pope's turn, we will cap a 55-point Kang. $250-point boss. Give Ark the first flag of the game. Should be up to speed. Let's kick it over to Pope. You got 20 seconds from the DZ, Pope. Did not make the timer. Did make the nerf timer, but not the point timer. Tupac to Villar. So Villar could play a second boss if she so chose. Going to play boss to Main Street. Pope playing boss in 3. We'll cap in 5. Going to drop Seal Smoke. S8 Trixie, their highest Kangs. And Mass Destruction 4 gets them up to 20. And Craven says, let's double up these Tanners over here as well. Only one has juice on it. The other one is regular. So Pope will only take 10, but he has gear absorption. So he'll take nothing. It does break his gear absorption, though. So Tupac is good. That's his cyborg. Boss is good. Seal is good, not resolved. Mass Destruction. And the Trixie, not done within the timer. Before we get to Ocean Man, we got a lot of Kangs to cap. In fact, 186 points of Kangs. So we'll cap those 3. Remember, that boss is worth 50 points less because of the Wicked Boss. But they do still cap a boss, and bosses are 1-to-1. Let's go over to Ocean Man and start this timer. 20 seconds, Ray. After Ocean Man, we got Villar. Timer's up. Nerf timer is up. All right, I didn't see it, so repost it. And in fact, I don't see the buffs for Pope or Ocean Man either. So I need those posted. All right, and can Ray and Pope both post your buffs? All right. So his mover is there. We're going to give him credit for the move and the timer. So he's going to move to the temple. Robe of Render to Pope. Boss to the side chest. And render 3 Pope. That is going to be 7 sacrifices. Pope, there's 8 scoring pets. Which one would you like to keep? Because you can only keep one. Julie got her pops playing now. All right, Pope going to keep the Mythic Kang. Still need pre-match buffs for Pope. All right, Ray going to move. Legendary. Boss to the side chest. Playing boss in 3, cap in 5. Dragon Smoke is good. Rapture to the Wall is not. Pops is going to play the prevention. Can we get Pope's pre-match buffs? Arc. They still have to be posted, whether you send them to me or not, for the inventory team. All right, we're going to get those in there. I'm moving on to Valar. At the start of Valar's turn, we are going to cap a Kang. Team Art was 63 from that Kang. They will cap their second boss. It's 2 flags. And 20-second timer to Valar. All right, there's the buffs. Appreciate that. Make sure, inventory team, that's taken from Pope, not from Mr. Freeze. Timer is up for Valar. Did not beat it. Nerf timer. Beat the nerf timer. All right, she's going to play boss to their chest, which she can because they played Tupac. Valar playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. Going to blue spark herself to get back to normal. Going to send Dust over to Amy. S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall and Hinder dimes. Craven Light. Hinder is not available until next week because it has not cycled back in. All right, Julia playing Kromica. Yeah, you can add another ability. But that's Ark's warning for playing an invalid ability. The next one will be a 5-point penalty. But yes, you can play a different ability. Julia getting the Kromica points. All right, going to render 3 Ocean Man. Ray, I don't know if you have 3 scoring pets. If you do, you might not have 4. So is it safe to say all scoring pets? All right, he's good. All right, so Ray has no Kangs, no scoring pets. We know what they're going after. S8 Snowstorm does hit. And remember, she's in a tank. So it's round 3, Craven Light, that's an S11. There will be no Snowstorm effect, but there will be a damage effect because they've got Mass Destruction 20 on top of it. And Amplify. So even though the Snowstorm doesn't matter, it's going to be equivalent to a Wedding Crasher. S11. 25% of a black block, gone. Green, gone. Green, gone. 10% of a blue, gone. 90% blue. Average health wall. Very good grenade shot. And she's in the tank, and she did use the blue spark to beef herself back up. Well done, Villar. All right, let's kick it over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds, Dimes. Beats the timer. Dimes going to move to the tank zone in a rover. She was quick on that one, too. Mythic Gideon. It's a minus 28 for Ark. Render Pope, he's out. Seal, Elmo to the Watchtower, it hits. Let's light up another Watchtower. And also give her another Elmo. All right. Let's go from Deadly Dimes over to Julia from the Rover Zone. 20 seconds. Going to use Molar for round 6. Boost. Now to give her E2 boost in round 6. Craven says, let's back it up just a little bit. You ain't jumping in no rover. You ain't moving to the DZ. You ain't using the pet repel. You ain't using nothing. But, Julie, you get to play a pet. You want to stick with Molar? All right. She's like, sure. Why not? All right, Julia got dollied. Let's go over to Craven Light. Craven, 20-second timer. Craven Jim and Bones. Timer's up. All right, did not beat the regular timer, but he did beat the Nerf timer. It's going to move to their O zone. All right, Craven, are you going to stay in the boat in the O zone, or are you going to climb up their O zone? Is my question. All right, he's going to stay. He's going to stay in his boat. Red stasis over to Jim. Gonna play a pet repel. Dude has more buffs than Kel. It's not his absorption, though. That is from the Flourish Wand. Mass Destruction. And S6 Elmo. Gonna light up Watchtower number 3. Next one will be the one down at the bottom. And another Elmo on the board. All right, so he's staying where he's at. Red Stasis, Pet Repel, Elmo, and Mass Destruction. Let's go to Gemstone from the O-Zone. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. He's going to move to their DZ. Turn into a priest. Binds to dimes. Gas blast to dimes. And going to mute one of their amplifies. Movement Priest, Vines, and Gas Blast. Craven says wait. Ocean Man says let's stop that Gas Blast. All right, Vines will break her seal. Ocean Man stopping the launch effect. Everything else is good. Final move of round 3. Let's go to the Bomber. Bomber Bones, 20 seconds. Bones, I'm going to get out of Dodge because there's something about avalanches that I just don't love. Finds to Julia, Petro to Julia, Elmo to the Watchtower, and mute their wall. It hits. All right. Vines. Going to break Julia's seal. Petro. Going to knock her into the no zone. E2 Elmo to the Watchtower. That's going to be Watchtower number 4. Let's give him the Elmo. Movement. Binds. Petro. Mute. Elmo. And that is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, Villar says, give me some of that temple. Arc, nice strategy play. They were going to get the temple or the avalanche. Bones, nice strategy play to remove Julia from her rover. And I don't think I announced it, but Julia did get a... Actually, she did not get in the rover. Scratch that. Rover stays. Julia was not in the rover. But she got knocked out of the zone. All right, let's leave the little truck there. All right, I got Blessing for Villar. Blessing for Ocean Man. DZ. Looking like Gemstone with a halo. Bones, halo number 2. Pope. Halo number 1. DZ, I've got 25 arc. 0 for SLY. Strawman, 0, 0. Everybody else got what they got. Round number 4, getting ready to kick off. Final round before halftime. Pope, you're on the clock. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Access to dimes to the no zone. It'll hit dimes first, and if it hits, it will move her. And it would bind her in place for 1 turn. E9 monster loaded. Blue spark to the wall. Dragon smoke to their bottom gem. Craven light. Hits her weight. And he is using amplify as well. He just put it at the front, so we're going to amplify that. And we will move him out of the DZ. Let's move him to the no zone. Bones going to intervene the axis. All right. Bones intervenes, prevents the damage, so the effect never happens. E9 monster loaded with blue spark. After we add the mass destruction to it, it is grizzly range. So that is S10 Grizzly. Another nice grenade shot for Team Arc. 90 blue. Blue block. Blue block. We're down into red. Let's kick it over to Ocean Man. 20-second timer, Ocean Man. Timer is up. Beat the timer. Appreciate that. Barely, but he beat it. Max seal to dimes. S8 Rapture loaded. Adding that mass destruction to it. Got him up to 20. He doesn't need to move either. He's in a good spot. Julius says wait on the Rapture. Mythic blue from Pope. Final blue of the game for Team Arc. Mythic is going to hit Ray and take him down to 70% health. Ocean Man, oops, going to use the absorption. Let's take him down to 90% health instead. All right, let's kick it over to Valar. 20 seconds, Valar, from the temple and the tank. Timer's up. Beat the timer. She's going to go Mythic Gideon. Mythic Gideon's give SLY a minus 28. Going to drop some Fear Smoke on Ocean Man to get him out of the temple. S8 Grizzly loaded and going to mute. Another one of those amplifies. So S6, 7, 8, 9, 10. S10 because of the tank. We just saw an S10 Grizzly. It's going to be a little bit stronger because of the mass destruction added. She actually used a real Grizzly there. But the tank is going to make this pretty strong. Red block. Red block. 70% of a red block. 30 red remaining, Team Arc. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. From the tank zone, 20 seconds dimes. Beats the timer. Dime's going to move up to the ozone. Colossal Kang over to Ocean Man's Boss. Could be worth 73. Drop a Pet Repel. S6 Snowstorm loaded to the wall with Mute. Going to mute that wall over on the other side. Let's get her some Pet Repel. Julia hits her weight. S6, she says wait. Double sonars. And they're both gold. All right, gold and red. It's going to be 25% nerf onto the attack. It's going to take it from S6 to S4.5. But we're only going to nerf the grenade 25%. Valar is likely high, playing Hemlock. Because she can't remove a green block from herself, and she can't add a green block because they're still on the black block. So Hemlock does fizzle. Because last time you misplayed Hemlock, I said that was the first time you played it, so it's a learning curve. Now you just don't know what it does. So read it. So you have no Hemlock. All right. Back to the damage on the wall. You told me it was red, so it's red. So I'm going with a 25% nerf. 4.5 on the Snowstorm, and a 5% nerf on the Snowstorm. So we're looking at a 4.5 slightly more than a lithium. Now, you guys remember the earlier time Craven nerfed those. That was an S3 Carnage. So obviously this one's going to hit a little bit harder. Plus we got the Amplify on there as well. So Dimes is going to take down the black block and a little bit more. Black block and 30% of a green block. I got 70 green remaining. And we are going to Snowstorm A die roll. Odd will be the first one. Even will be the second one. It is a 5. So it is going to be odd. It is going to be the first one. So block number 9 is frozen. So even with the nerfs on there, they did get it done. Deadly Dimes. Julia, 20-second timer from the no zone. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Gold Blaze to wall. Dragon Smoke. S8 Unicorn loaded to the wall with nuke. Craven says wait. That wall was put out by Pope, which means they only have one that is dimmed. Red, blue from Craven. All right, so we are going to Dragon Smoke. All gems so far have been relit. Gold Blaze. Breaks to fire. Unicorn is shut down. Final blue of the game. Both teams. And Julia will take 10% damage. From the red. She's going to use the absorption. We'll keep her at 100%. Let's go over to Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven. Got Craven, Gem, and Bones. Craven in the nerf timer. Craven, are you sure you don't want to move to the ozone? I just have to ask. Talon Ocean Man to the temple. Move to their DZ. Put some dust on Gem. F5 Elmo to the Watchtower. Be Watchtower number 5. And we do move him up to the DZ. All right, let's go over to Jim, who is dusted and stasised. 20 seconds. She's going to move to their tank zone. Does beat the timer. Gonna go seal and heal. So to heal and seal will healer and buffer. M7 Elmo to the watchtower with nuke. Adding a little extra grenade damage to that watchtower. We'll light watchtower number 1. Give them an Elmo. Movement's good. Smoke is good. Potion. And she uses her ability. And the final move of the first half, Bomber Bones. All right, go sub. Let's wash Valar out of her tank and a temple. Let's give Bones a wave award. Also, Bones is a ninja. Anybody want to pull up the ninja sub ability real quick? We always get this one wrong. Feels like it's stealthed and hits in 3 turns, maybe. I think I might be right on that one. Stealth 3 turns and 2 blocks is what I'm thinking. All right, that is going to be in round number 7. Round number 7 will be 2 blocks. Wait. 4, 5. Round number 6. Round 6 will be 2 blocks. All right. And that is the end of the first half. Y'all think we got an avalanche? What do you think? We got an avalanche, 75 points, Team SLY, 0 for Ark. Temple, Ocean Man all by himself. Let's give another blessing to Ocean Man. Strawman, 0-0. All right, when the avalanche hits, let's get rid of that. We get rid of that. We get rid of that seal. Nobody had the absorption. All right, everything else is done. Lingering smokes in the first half are gone. Passive pets, like stasis, are gone. Vehicles are gone, except for the one that's still on the field. Craven Light does keep his seals because he was in a boat. He's not affected by ozone. Villar was not in the DZ. Bones does lose her seal. Dimes loses her seal as well. Altitude. All right. We got our subs. Football in the ozone. Bones also getting a third halo. Craven Light back to his tank zone. Let's go ahead and give him a halo too. Looks like we got SLY set up pretty well. We just need a couple sentry guns in there. Villar back to her tank zone. We got Dow for Pope, busy in the ozone. Julia back to her rover zone. And Pope heading out. Craven keeping all of his buffs. All right, the order is as follows. It'll go Dow, Ocean Man, Villar, Dimes, Julia, Craven, Jim, Bones, Busy, and Football. Get those pre-match buffs in there. I got Football, I got Busy. I got Dow, and that should be it. 3 subs coming in. Before we get to Dow's turn, we got to cap Pope's boss. And that is going to be boss number 3. 3 flags to 1. All right, 20-second timer starts for the Pope. Or Dow. But he knows. Timer's up. Nerf timer's running. Beats the Nerf timer. It's going to go Boston Main Street. Dow playing Boston 5, cap in 7. E7 Unicorn to the wall. Blue Spark with Thrill Smoke. Craven Light hits her weight. It does hit. Dow doing Dow things. Gold bar. Finish off the wall. First wall of the game. Let's rebuild it. It was a unicorn. Unicorn's going to take the black block. It's also going to give him a teardrop, just like a Rapture would. All right, we know SLY made some points off of that wall as well. So there's no lost soul well on this one. All right, let's go from Dow over to Ocean Man. 20 seconds, Ocean Man. Beats the timer. It's going to go to the temple. Goes stasis to Julia's faces. There you go. Finds the busy. M7 Goliath loaded to the wall. Let's get rid of busy's gear absorption. And let's get that M7 Goliath. Julia using them preventions like her name is Father Ron. Ooh, nice. Gonna pain that grenade damage to Julia's stasis. Well played, well played. Means a grenade hits. All right. That was some sneakiness there. It's like the stasis wasn't even there. But Ocean Man still getting that damage in. I've got a M7 Goliath loaded with mass destruction. And that's 70% of a green block up there. Let's take down to 70. Let's take down the green, and let's take down a blue for the Ocean Man. So remember, that mass destruction bumps it up. SLY scoring a lot of different angles tonight. Let's go to Villar from the tank zone. Villar, 20-second timer. Hold on before we get to that. Let's cap Villar's boss. Arc with their flag game. Flag number 4. 20-second timer, Villar. She did beat it. Villar going to move into the temple. Going to play Thraxus. +3, Dragon Storm. Villar with the Wicked Icky. Cause a little chaos here. No other Ickies can be played. It ignores Pet Repel. Does not get rid of the Pet Repel, but it does ignore it. That means, even though all health has been reset, Ocean Man taking you down 80%. Dimes, 85%. Craven is sealed. Ignores repel, doesn't ignore seals. Breaks your seal. Bones, 85% as well. And football, First turn, gear absorption. We'll just get rid of his gear absorption. Everybody taking a little bit of damage, though. She's going to send a max seal over to Busy. Gold Spark to Dimes. F5 Monster loaded to the wall. She's going to add Nuke to it. F5 Monster. After Mass Destruction, is going to make it F5 Grizzly. Using her Nuke's going to boost up a little bit more. This wall is stronger. Green block. 75% of a green block, 25 green remaining. It's a little stronger. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes. One second. That was Ray's boss. I did not cap his boss, so let me give him credit. You can leave your move up there. And it was a 73-point Kang as well. So Ray's turn, their boss capped, 73-point Kang, and flag number 2. All right. Dimes easily beat the timer. He's going to play Dark Boss to their chest. Dimes, Dark Boss in 5, cap in 7. Could be worth 25. Drop that max seal. F5 Goliath, but she is gold sparked. Julia hits her weight. She's going to shatter as well. Shatter going to take us down to 75 blue. Does hit, but we deduct the gold spark damage. Now, she'll only be gold sparked for that one turn. She'll be back on her next turn. That's going to hurt her damage. $75 blue. You get to 75 blue. After your mass destruction, though, you do get 35 blue, so you got 65 blue remaining on that next wall. So a little bit more than a wall, Dimes. 65 blue left before you get to the red. Dark Boss, Max Seal, Goliath, and Shatter, but the effect of the gold spark. Let's go to Julia from the Rover Zone. 20 seconds, Julia. Julia going to jump into Rover. Now remember, they did unlock the Sentry Gun because she got the propeller. But now she actually gets 25 points for the tire. She's going to get into Rover and move to the DZ. All right, when she moves to the DZ, she picks up an absorption for free because the Flourish Wand. She's going to play Stonehenge on their wall. We'll give that a nerf It's not a seal, but an absorption on the first block and the last block. Makes it a little tougher. Seal and thrill. S6 Wedding Crasher to the wall. Gonna put some haze on football. Haze and days. A little bit of chill effect. Craven says it hits. S6 Wedding Crasher with mass destruction. We'll bump it up a little bit. We're sitting at 25 green. Take out that 25 green. And we take out a blue. Slow sailing. But they're getting there. Let's go over to Craven Light from the tank zone. 20-second timer, Craven Light. Craven going to head over to their rover zone. Skull to Dow, Vial to Busy. QWERTY to Busy, and also a Shatter. Shatter will take it down to 40 blue. Vial going to break Busy seal. Give her something to stand in. Busy going to prevent the grenade. How? Not sure an engineer can prevent a grenade. It's a pretty impressive engineer, though. All right. Jim's going to prevent it. All right. Gemstone using her priest prevention. Skull to Dow. Hits. Gonna light Watchtower number 6. Let's give Craven an absorption. And prevent the QWERTY grenade. Movement, pet, vial, prevention, and shatter. All good for Craven Light. Let's go to Gemstone, 20 seconds. Jim going to move to their rover zone. Dark Boss to their chest. Jim playing Dark Boss in 5 with Cap in 7. Could be worth 25. Seal and Thrill. Render to Football. Not sure if Football's Pet Collection. We get a quick count. Football, let me know if you have 3 to sacrifice. Let's light up the Watchtower while they're letting us know about the pets. Watchtower number 2 is lit. Do we have a pet count for Football for scoring pets? We got Render 3. You can go to the portal and go to your inventory and sort by scoring pets, and it'll put them up right there for you. It's beautiful. SLY, can we get a count on scoring pets, please? Anybody? SLY. All right, Cinco, Kilo, and Giblet. 3 down. Movement's good. Seal's good. Boss is good. Elmo's good. Render to Football. Sacrifice 3. Bomber Bones from the DZ. 20 seconds. Skull to Dow. Torment to Julia. Elmo to the Watchtower. E3. Hayes to Busy. Gold Spark to Busy. It hits. All right, Skull going to take Dow down to 90. Let's give Bones an absorption. Light Watchtower number 7. Elmo. Light Watchtower number 8. 10 points. Let's go to Busy Bee. 20-second timer, Busy. Busy Bee going to hop in the turret. Turn to a Priestess. Going to send Torment over to Ocean Man. Mythic Kang. To Dow's Boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63 for Busy Bee. Orbital Watcher Gideon. Out of play. All right, because she did get in a turret. It does make the S8 S10, but she is gold sparked. So that cuts her damage. Take out a blue block. And 20% of a blue block. I've got 80 blue remaining. 80 blue on one side, 65 blue on the other side. Arc with about a wall lead. And the final move of round 5 is Football Master from the Ozone. 20 seconds football. Smart move to get that Kang out. He knew they were coming for it. Football getting into turret. Getting Mythic Kang in play. Possible 63 for football. Timing is everything. He does play Dragon Smoke. Which does relight the final gem. S6 Elmo to the Watchtower, mass destruction. Football Master with a 9 award. Congratulations. All 9 Watchtowers lit. And an Elmo. Gemstone using Dominari. So no 9 award. All right, that is the end of round number 5. We've got Julia in the DZ getting a halo. We got Bones getting another halo. DZ, I've got 25-25. Ocean Man and Valar. Strawman, 0-0. I've got Gemstone getting a Bronze Star and Siege Award. She gets the effect of Bronze Star the rest of the game. All right, and we go into Dragon Storm. And by my understanding, Ark did not qualify for Dragon Storm. Is that correct? The DZ was not Dragon Smoked. All right, let's roll it up. It is E3 and Rage 3. So all of SLY will have E3 this round. That's a pretty big Dragon Storm. All right, round number 6, everybody. Let's get down to business. Start out with Dow from the No Zone, 20-second timer Dow. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer is up. All right, first move. Going to put some Torment on dimes. Mythic Kang to his boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Yeah, I see it. E3 monster loaded to the wall. Shatter, Gold Spark, Ocean Man. All right, so E6 monster. Let's go ahead and get that Shatter in play. 80% blue. Take it down to 55% blue. Looking at an E6 Grizzly after mass destruction. So we'll take out that 55 blue. And we'll touch this one in the teardrop because they made a big play early. And then we'll give them 30% of a red. 70 red, that's 2.7 red remaining. Let's go over to Ocean Man from the Temple. And Tormented, 20-second timer, Ocean Man. Timer is up. Nerf timer in play. Everybody refresh, please. If you have not went yet, hit F5 and refresh. Repost to move. Gold Curtis to the wall. Arc Ice. Goliath loaded with Nuke. All right, playing that blue spark, going to get him back to regular size. Play some Arc Ice down on Arc's wall. Julia hits her weight. You got a Goliath loaded with Nuke and a Gold Curtis. It hits. All right. Remember, this is an absorption for that whole block. So Gold Curtis is going to hit. It's going to absorb a percentage of Gold Curtis, but some damage gets through, just not as much. Then the Goliath hits with Nuke. And this is a weaker wall. And they're at 40% blue. Because Ray getting that E3 bonus on top of it for Dragonstorm, even though he's tormented. So he finishes off the blue block, but then they got none of that nerf on the red block. 80% red block. It's a nice 1-2 combo shot there from Ocean Man. He's got 20 red remaining. 3.2 on one side. Over on the other side, you got 2.7. All right, let's go over to Villar from the Temple. 20-second timer, Villar. Easily beats the timer. Gold Skull, Torment to Craven. We'll play some Sizzle over there for football. Arc Spark F4 Monster. All right, the Gold Skull is going to Ocean Man. Going to Judas a grenade to the wall. Julia does the grenade hit. All right, so the grenade does hit, but they're going to use Insomnia to lower it to a E2. Now, when it's Judas, it does not get the effect of Dragonstorm. It's the person who throws it. So we'll start with the Gold Skull. Let's give Villar an absorption. We'll take Ray down to 60%. 80 down to 60 after the Gold Skull. Light Watchtower number 3. Torment's in effect. F4 gets redirected, gets Insomnia'd, makes it an E2 monster, and then it does hit. Football taking any damage he can get here. 70% red. I'll take that 70%. Now I'll take 30% of the next one. We're keeping you at 70, but you got a whole block, 2.7 blocks remaining for Team SLY after the E2 Grizzly, because the mass destruction got put on that. Go over to Deadly Dimes, who is tormented. 20 seconds, Dimes. Beats the timer. Dimer going to move up. Dimer is going to move over to her bomber zone. Red Orbital. Put Red Orbital on that wall. Could be bonus 17. Going to play Jin Shi. Going to hinder everybody on the other side. Not only are they not getting Dragonstorm, they're hindered. Arc Ice their wall. Double Arc Ice. Looks like we got an Absorb that is just formed there. SLY reaching into their bag of tricks tonight. Double arc icing it. Grizzly loaded to the wall, hits. Gonna zap Busy's Kang. Now it's going to be a S3 Grizzly with mass destruction. Finish off that 0.7. And 90%, I got 1.1 red block remaining. Barely over a red block. Let's go over to Julia. Molar appears, so Julia does not get the Dragon Storm, but she's got an E2. 20-second timer, Julia. Beats the timer. Mythic Blitz to Football's Kang. Going to put some Torment. Even though Julia is tormented, she's going to, at the end of her turn, she won't have it, so she's going to put that Torment over on Bones. Move Dimes as Torment. So no Super Thrill. Is a -5 for Arc. Second time they've had a double play. All right, so we got Mythic Blitz to Football's Kang, Craven. We got Torment. Inventory team, no Super Thrill. And a Grizzly loaded to the wall and sizzled the ozone. So Julia will get an E2 because of Molar. And a second sizzle. E2 Grizzly. At absorption is going to absorb some of it. But we do have mass destruction. I got a scoring correction. I need to back up. I took the damage on the last wall from Arc's percentage. SLY was 2.2, not 2.7. So that does finish off the remainder of that wall. And they are 0.6 on the final wall. SLY is at 0.6, not 1.1. Arc is 2.2. And they do have the absorption. So we'll take out the 0.2. Then the absorption will fall off, and the carryover damage is 0.4. So arc at 1.4, SLY at 0.6. 1.4 and 0.6. Mythic Blitz to Football's Kang. Football's Kang is done. That was a big attack, though. All right, let's go from Julie over to Craven Light. Craven is tormented, but he does have an E3. 20 seconds, Craven. Timer's up. Craven, Jim, and Bones. Beats the nerf timer. Craven's going to head down to their tank zone. Arc Spark, Red Bane to their wall. Chill Smoke the Ozone. S9 Navy to Dallas Kang. And Zap Busy's Kang. S9 Navy. Going to get rid of Dallas Kang. Another 63 off the board. And going to rebuild a little bit. 1.4. Going to make it 2. It is a stronger wall. So Red Bane is only going to get it back to 2. Rebuilds the rest of that red block. 2 full blocks, Arc. Let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. For Gem, getting the boost with the specialty grenades because of the Bronze Star. Gold Dark Nolan is a home advantage pet. Cannot be played with a boss out. Jim has a boss that will not cap until next turn, so cannot play Gold Dark Nolan. Going to play Torment on Football. Arc Spark, S6 Grizzly, Sizzle the Ozone. You can play a legal pet play if you choose. It is a 5-point penalty for a double pet. But if you'd like to play a different pet, then we'll check Craven and see if that is allowed. See if it hits. All right, I'm going to assume there's no pet play. Torment is good. S8 Grizzly loaded. Red Orbital. They can't stop it, so we will put the Red Orbital on the wall. Red Orbital is a possible 17. And we'll calculate the damage on the wall. It is 2 full blocks. It is a stronger wall, but they do have mass destruction. Team Arc. Taking them both down. Let's give Gemstone a gold bar and rebuild it. Bomber Bones, you're up. Gold bar for Gemstone, 20-second timer, Bomber Bones. Arc Spark, Myers to Busy. With Chill the Ozone. Trixie to Main Street Boss and the wall. Gonna zap Busy's Kang. Julia hits her weight. All right, Trixie is going to hit the boss. It ain't going to do much. Take it down to 97% after the enrage. Mass destruction added to it. Not even a spruce. It's a weak wall, and it's got absorption. Bones, you take that 0.6 down to a 0.3. You did cut it in half, but not enough grenade. You had plenty of juice, but not enough grenade. We got Myers on Busy Bee. 20-second timer, Busy Bee. Busy beat the timer. All right, Busy. No Dragonstorm Craven, but Peel Myers. She peels Myers. She can only attack. So the only thing she can do is H9 Snowstorm. No pet. No spark. No nuke. H9 Snowstorm is an extension of the attack. Craven says, wait, H9, we know will be a S11 because she is in a turret. So Busy with an S11 Snowstorm lined up. Craven says, wait. So who do we have? Football Master with the prevention of Busy. All right. And the final move of Dragonstorm. Is Tormented Football, 20 seconds. We'll hold off on football. On Bones' move, Ghost Sub hits. All right, back that up. Julia, does the Ghost Sub hit? Yes or no? Does hit. All right. It is 2 blocks. Let's give him the orbital. Go sub is your pet play. Does give Bones the gold bar. Pets are extensions of the player. Rebuild it. And it is 2 blocks. Unpreventable. I asked anyway, but it was unpreventable, so it didn't matter, right? Villar going to use Dominari. So no gold bar. And we also take out the black block because of the sub. Black block is off the board. Keep that in mind for the attack. There is no black block. All right, let's go to Football Master. Final move of Dragonstorm. 20-second timer. Gonna go red stasis to Julia. Chill smoke that other sizzle. Football's health is down to 90% because of the one sizzle that was there. He is tormented, so a Goliath and a zap on Busy's boss. Julia says, wait. What is Busy preventing? The Goliath or the zap? On the zap. All right. Busy's going to prevent the zap. And the Goliath hits. Second wall we know is stronger. He's got an E3 bonus to it. You get a green block after mass destruction. Game's getting a little closer. Dragonstorm is over. Captains, give me your final 4. We're in round number 7. SLY, you have a hinder in this round. That could be crucial. Each player will have a -1 because of Masara. Dalvalar, Julia, and Jim. Dimes, Craven, Bones, and Football. Walls should be 2-1. Ark has about a full wall lead. And obviously 2 gold bars because you have 2 walls. All right, so the order is Dimes, Craven, Bones, and Football. So I'm not finished with the round, Dimes. So don't challenge it. Let me finish what I'm doing, okay? I haven't given any of the points. I haven't given the temple. I haven't given the halo. I haven't given anything. I'm trying to figure out your order that's out of order first. So the order should be football first, because football has to leave the game and then come back in. Then it'll be Dimes. Then it'll be Craven. And then it'll be Bones. All right? Football has to leave, and then he comes back in as a substitute. Starters remain in the same order. Everybody got that? So to be Dow, football, Villar, Dimes, Julia, Craven, Jim, and we finish off with Bones. All right. At the end of the round, we got Ocean Man with an orb. We got Villar. I'm sorry, with a blessing. One second. All right, we've got DZ, 25-25. Bones with another halo. Julia with a second halo. We got a Bronze Star. Deadly Dimes. Bronze Star. Craven Light. Siege and Occupy. Strawman 0-0. Got Ocean Man heading out. We got Busy and Football. Both with Ace Awards. And we got Busy heading out. All right, we are in the final round. Everybody play smart. We're going to cap some stuff here shortly. In fact, we're going to cap Dow's boss right out of the gates. And there were 3 zaps on that. They prevented the final zap. Smart to save Busy's boss. And that is a 63-point Kang. Flag number 5 for Ark. Dow, you got 20 seconds. Your final move. Red Blitz, Julius Stasis, Arc Sparks, Super Thrill, H9, Snowstorm loaded to the wall. From Patton. Stasis is out of play. Nine. 10, 11, 12. 13. S13 Snowstorm. After mass destruction, we take it up to a Wedding Crasher. Strongest wall of the night. Black block. Green block. Two blocks off the board. Snowstorm. I've got an 8-sider. Which block is going to be frozen? Block number 3, Team SLY. It's a tough one. Third block is frozen. Football, your move. From the ozone, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Both of them. He's going to go to the temple. Minion to Jim. Chill and Thrill. Gold Spark Valar. H9 Goliath to the wall. It hits. Is a 25-point penalty. For the weight. And it does hit. Football Master. Big hit. Snowstorm was a big stop, though. Green block. Blue block. Stop. Let's go from football over to Villar. 20-second timer. Going to play Red Faust over to Gemstone. Be a 20% bonus. To Jim's PCP category. H9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but she is gold sparked. Green block. %60 of a blue block. I got 40 blue remaining. Team Arc. Strong wall and a gold spark. Timely combination. Deadly dimes. We're going to cap your boss. I've got flags at 5 to 3. No need for a timer. She's got her move in. Curtis to the wall. Chill and Thrill. Blue Spark. H9 Goliath to the wall with Nuke. Julia hits her weight. All right. Dow going to play prevention. Doesn't matter what he prevents because one's going to be prevented and the other's just going to break the block. Four moves remain, everybody, and we got a super close game. Julia, 20-second timer from the DZ. Julia beats the timer. Arc Spark. Summon Dark Misha to copy that rage. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Anna Grizzly. Best shot of the night. Strongest wall of the night. 40 blue. Takes out the blue. Takes out the blue and the blue. 2.5 blocks. Off the board. Villar adding in Talio. Take 20% of the red. I got 80 red remaining. 3.8. Craven Light. Final move of the night. 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to go Amari to his wall. It's going to freeze it a little bit. H9, Mighty Mike to their wall. Blue Spark, Super Thrill. It hits. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a full red. Strongest wall. Adding back a blue. And adding 15% of a blue. So blue is 1.15. Craven strategizing his defense. We'll see what the right move is there. Two movers remain. Start at Gemstone's turn. We cap her boss as boss number 6 capping. 20-second timer. Primus, Super Thrill, H9 Grizzly from Patton to the wall. It does hit. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. After the Grizzly, we take down the partial blue. We take down a blue and a red. And the final move of the night goes to Bomber Bones. 20-second timer. Wall is frozen. And it hits. And that is a nice setup by Team SLY. They set up the wall nicely. It was left frozen. Copying, getting a percentage of the rage. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And a frozen wall from Bomber Bones. Holy moly. Double it up. Blue block, red block, half a red block. The wall's frozen, it's double. Red block, red block, red block, and a gold bar. And that is the final shot of the night. Let's rebuild it. All right, DZ, 25-25. Let's give a halo to Bones. Let's give a halo to Julia. Let's give a blessing to Football. And let's give a blessing to Villar. Blessing should be 5. Julia Villar. And on the other side should be 6. Football. Strawman, 0-0. Let's count down the blessings. All right. We got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Over on the other side, we got 4, which means we'll take down that third block, rebuild it. So those 3 blocks will come down. And we'll take down 2. And Amy did have to move out to hit the wall, so that's 25-0. And she didn't get the last halo. Good call out. So it should have been 25-0. All right, I think we got a super close game. I got a feeling tonight's going to come down to timers, to be honest. So we'll see. Very well played. Good to be back, everybody. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to do the math. What's done is done. Congratulate each other for a great game. And we'll see. We'll see who had the most tonight with the comeback game. Did Ark win at home? Did SLY spoil their championship celebration? We don't know. Well played, SLY. Down a player tonight. Played 1 short. And both teams were solid with their new CRSs. Give me 5 minutes and I'll calculate a winner. 1 second, everybody. We got our closest game of the season. So this is a photo finish, so just be patient. It'll be another couple of minutes while I do a double check. It is that close. All right, everybody, we are back. And again, we've got a photo finish. So either way, what an incredible job by both teams playing super incredible tonight without of our, coming back from our break. All right, here we go. We've got flags. Flags, you guys can figure it out. Team Arc on the road, players short. I'm sorry, Team SLY on the road, players short. Still managed to get 3 flags, 600 points. Over on the other side, Team Arc, 1,050. Early lead for Team Arc. That's a 450-point advantage. Let's go to walls. SLY, big push at the walls at the end, but Arc got an early lead, 915 to 700. Arc with 3 full walls and a little carryover. SLY with 2 full walls and working on that 3rd wall. So at that point, it's about a 600-point lead for Arc. But it shifted in a hurry. Kangs. SLY went into Kang game, 259 to 181. They did a good job of killing some of those Kangs. We got Siege and Occupy. SLY, 250. Arc, 100. They kept Julie out, so they made up another 150 right there. Watchtowers. They had a Watchtower game, 325 to 75. DZ, slight advantage. They did get the Avalanche, but they had to leave a couple times, but 150 to 125. Another advantage. Timers were even, minus 50 for both teams. A lot of teams got to the wire, but they got their move in. Overall, just for the core points, Arc with a slight advantage, a little bit over 100, 2396 to 2234, but we got other things to calculate. Let's get to the PCP. PCP, gold bar for SLY, Cannonball, Tire, Wave, Ace Award, and 100 PCP DZ points for Bomber Bones and 2 bronze stars. That gave 300 points to SLY. Go over to the other side. We've got 2 gold bars, Cannonball, Tire, Ace Award, and 50-point PCP DZ for Julia, and Bronze Star, 250 for Arc. But they had that 20-point advantage with the Faust play to give Jim that extra 20, but overall 300 to 270. You're probably still like, well, wait a minute. That's not enough to change the game, but we got extras. Extras was the Lost Soulwell, 7 Elmos. We had a Dark Boss, a Red Orbital, but we did have 3 deductions that we had. We had that Wicked Boss. We had a Mythic Gideon and a Gold Gideon, but overall with the extras, SLY 187, but minusing 102 gave him a positive 85. That gives SLY a total of 2619. Let's go over to Team Arc. They had more negatives than positives. They had a -5, a -28, a -25, a -20, a -25. But they did have a Chromica, Dark Boss, a Red Orbital, and 3 Elmos. But they still managed to get -16. So that's a big swing. Final score by a nose. Arc 2650, SLY 2619. So close. I mean, SLY was down a legend and a player. They were on the road. 3 of their players could not play legends, and they took it down to a block game. What an incredible finish. Way to be back, both teams. You guys played a heck of a game, and it really, really went down to, what, 31 points? Is that the difference between the two? 31 points. Heck of a game, y'all. Anybody can win the Asylum. You guys rock. Great job. I will see y'all in the portal. Have a good night, everybody. And way to play hard. I will talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you get your crafts over to me and keep enhancing your gear. Gear and pet upgrades make all the difference in the world. And, of course, not being on the road and having all your players make a big difference, too. But a heck of a game by both teams. And way to hang on, Arc. We'll have a big match Monday night between Team Arc and Team Mirror battling for first place. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you soon. Peace.